There's a photo from 1945, a smooth, silver metal sphere, about the size of a bowling ball. It looks harmless. That object killed 2 men. In the same way, in the same room. They called it the Demon Core. It was a 6 kilograms plutonium core meant for a 3rd atomic bomb. But the war ended, so it stayed in a lab in Los Alamos, used for experiments. Not ordinary ones. Scientists called it tickling the dragon's tail. They pushed the core as close as possible to a nuclear chain reaction without triggering it. A beryllium shell would be lowered over it, stopping just short of criticality, millimeters from disaster. On May 21, 1946, physicist Louis Slotin performed the experiment. He'd done it many times, confident enough to ignore safety tools, holding the shell, apart with a flathead screwdriver, just the tip. 7 others stood nearby. Then it slipped. The shell dropped. For a fraction of a second, the core went critical. A flash of blue light filled the room, Cherenkov radiation. A wave of heat hit his face. Slotin instantly understood. He knocked the shell off with his bare hand, stopping the reaction and saving everyone else. Then he calmly said, "Well, that does it." He already knew he was dying. Radiation doesn't burn from the outside. It destroys from within. It tears apart DNA. Cells stop functioning. The body slowly shuts down while the mind stays aware. Within hours, his hands blistered. By day 4, his body began failing. Still, he kept writing. Notes about the accident, the flash, the angle, every detail, so no one else would die the same way. He died 9 days later. Those notes shaped nuclear safety protocols still used today. The core was later melted down and used in a test. They didn't want it anymore. But this is what stays with me. When Slotin moved the shell, it didn't save him. The damage was already done. He did it anyway. A man who knew he was already dead chose to save 7 others. That's not just a nuclear accident. That's a decision made in the final second of a life.